Hello. Episode 29, I think. Don't quote me on that. As if it's not my show. I have been doing some exposure therapy lately. If you don't know what that is, that's where you kind of expose yourself to something you're scared of, just to make yourself a little more comfortable doing it. So my version was public speaking. So I went out to eat once, and to kind of expose myself, I put the camera up on the table, started reviewing the food. And I didn't post it, but I did give it to, I sent a link to like a bunch of friends to watch it. Just to still kind of give me an audience. And give me something to, I don't know, feel better about it, I guess. It's a step in the right direction. It's not the biggest step. Another thing I'm working on is using filler words like I don't remember if I said that last time, but and and the, I'm trying not to do anymore. Patience. Told myself I want to make this one that serious, but it's pretty serious. Patience. Patience will change so much, because patience will help you be better with yourself, and it'll help you understand other people. You know, a lot of the times I try to rush stuff so much, and I can't. And every time I try to do it, it just stresses me out. And patience will help that. Like you have to trust that things are going to work out the way you want them to, and the way that they are supposed to. And I don't know if you believe in fate or really loud wind, because there's really loud wind. But I did use another filler word. What's gonna happen is gonna happen, and you can only control so much. So patience and letting things happen, and letting people be, and that's a much better angle. Does that make sense? Dang. Sorry, I saw a boat in the distance. He's going super fast. There's another filler word. Nice. Said I was working on it. I had an interaction with a stranger today, and I was talking to my buddy about it, and it made me feel like, wow, this is really a universal experience. But I'm having all this anxiousness and nervousness about this conversation. I'm thinking about the whole conversation in my head while I'm having it, after I'm having it, before I'm having it. And I'm like, if this person knew their perception of me, they would probably think of me differently. And not really in a bad way, but if they knew, because when people do stuff, talk to you, or act a certain way, you never think of what their intentions are. You just think of what you see face value. So if they call you a cuss word, then they're probably mad, or if they say something with a smile, they're probably happy. But this makes me think that someone that might not act that way, they might act really happy because they're really good at customer service. And they might think that this dude's annoying, or this dude is weird, or even this dude is great. But yet they only put off this persona because that's what you see. And I always think about that, because I'm like, I put off this persona. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm having a great time. And obviously I can't see it from someone else's perspective, but I put off an okay persona, like everything's fine and everything's cool. But inside, maybe I'm really excited. I'm like super excited, but I never show it. Like sometimes I'll smile and I'm nervous about it and I'll laugh. I think it's most obvious when I'm laughing and like I stumble on my words, because I do that a lot during conversation. I'll be like trying to say something and I'll just say like the wrong word. I don't think I've ever said a slur, but let's hope that never happens. Yeah, patience. Patience will take you further than you think. Now, in that, I will say, not everything is about you. I'll almost say that nothing is about you. If something happens that inconveniences you, or someone says something that upsets you, it's not about you. You have to realize that their chain of thought, their actions might be related to you, but deep down, they have a correlation to themselves. So if someone acts out at you or gets mad at you, yells at you or whatever, that's on them. They get angry, that's on them. It's not about you. It's not about how I'm thinking about mirroring this video in post because I like how I look in the monitor, but it's a mirrored version of myself. Anyways, it's not, making things about yourself is so common because people take things so personally. But you have to realize that it's not, it's not about you. And that's why it's just so easy to push things off. You can just let things go. Let that person be mad. Wow, let that exposure be too bright. Let it cook. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've seen no one today down here on campus except for me and one security guard. I'm back on the camera if you didn't notice. I was doing so good, bro. I had a good diet going and everything, and then Caden took me to Taco Bell once, and now it's been bad since. This comedian was saying how 9/11 would be so much easier in today's day and age because everyone's got the noise canceling headphones. Wouldn't even take a knife or anything. He'd be like, "I'm taking this plane," and just some girl in first class. I'm quoting him, by the way. Eye mask. Bose Quiet Comforts. It's just so funny to me. It's just so funny how traveling and customer service makes adults act like children. Like when children, when adults get kicked off of planes, they always just turn into toddlers. Like, no, I'm not getting off the plane. No, I'm staying on the plane. I don't know. It just seems like a very childish toddler type reaction. Well, anyways, back to the subject at hand. It is not about you. It's not. Whatever you do in your personal life, that's what's about you. And at the end of the day, in your personal thoughts, that's you. When someone else makes a conscious decision about you or towards you, let them have their fun. Let them hate. Let them cry. I don't know. It's probably going to be persuade super wrong the way I said that, but I mean it in the most positive way. Yeah, man. I have like 4 bathroom codes written down because I have a lot of Starbucks bathroom codes written down because I go to the bathroom so much when I'm at Starbucks. I'm starting to get some ideas for YouTube videos, like going state to state without pooping. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You think overthinking is a good thing or a bad thing? People tell me it's very bad, but I think it's good. Like, me overthinking this is making sure that I get the best quality of what I want out of it and I get the perfect results. I guess it can be bad though. Like, not ever posting because you just overthink it too much, or it's kind of why I'm here. That's why I'm here, dog. I'm one overthinker. I am an overthinker. You would never guess, right? I have a lot of friends that are supportive. But they know. You know. They always tell me to put it out anyways because they think it looks great. I'm a one-man band. I really am a one-man band. You know, the last hour of the day, the best way I can describe the way I feel is the last hour of the day before sunset. My brain thinks I have to have the literal best experience of the evening before that sunsets. I want to make best use of the lighting. I want to make best use of the sunset. I want to get the best sunset photos. And especially for the circumstances I'm in, I need to find the best food spot near my house or wherever I am. I need to find the best food spot. I need to have all the friends that want to hang out right here, right now, in the next hour. And that's how I feel at most ends of the day. Unless I'm like preoccupied myself, I'm sitting there like, come on, dude. Where's the excitement? Where's the excitement? I don't know. I don't know. Why are you asking me? You know, today is like one of the first times I've ever sat down and done nothing and not felt guilty about it, because I've been so physically exhausted the last week. And I'm like, you do yourself a disservice to actually do anything today. I've done nothing. It's funny because I still, like, another filler word there, like, I still feel a little bit odd waiting for friends. And, like, because I can't overplan. If someone wants to hang out, I try to wipe my schedule for them. And that usually in turn ends up me doing nothing and then having no friends, because that person either bails on me or miscommunication. You know how it goes. Stuff happens. But in my brain, I'm like, I want to make sure this person gets the best, best attitude from me. Because I can be an ass sometimes. But if I'm hanging out with a bunch of people, I feel like I'm all over the place. Unless I have everything like lined up perfectly, you know what? I might have an issue. Oh, man. If you ever thought about hanging out with me, I would suggest it. Not because I'm like an amazing person, but I am horrible at replying. I'm so bad. Like, I'll read everything you say, and then I'll forget about it. Today was a good day for me. Yeah, I didn't do much. Didn't ride my bike, didn't run. Didn't eat. You know what? I'm not building my case for myself for my improvement on my physical health. At all. I remember back when Kate and I used to film together for the first 7 episodes. And his dad just couldn't watch the episodes. And now I understand why. I can understand why. It's a whole lot of this, a whole lot of that. And by this and that, I mean, like, it's just me on, like, 2 sides. I don't want to make this serious. If I have guests on, I want it to be, like, entertaining. Yeah, I haven't filmed a YouTube video since I filmed that last one. I'm still trying to, like, scheme up some ideas, but I haven't thought of anything yet. This is probably my best fit, so hopefully in the next episode or the next YouTube video I'm wearing this. That's a person. This is my exposure therapy. He's not wearing headphones or anything. He's staring at me. No, he's not staring at me. He's looking the other way. I don't think he saw me. Maybe he did. I don't care. I do care. Deep down, I do care. Yeah, if you know, I like friends. I like people. I get very anxious and I like my time alone. But just think of it this way. I like you sitting in my DMs. That way I can get excited to talk to you when I'm ready. And that's nothing personal to anyone. I get excited sometimes. You know how dorky I look right now? This is like heavy exposure therapy for me. If you have any ideas for YouTube videos, you know, let me just give you like an example of something that I've wanted to film. Podcast in Smith Rock. That was one of them. If you don't know where that is, it's a really big state park in Oregon. And then the other one is road tripping, but my Instagram comments or my TikTok comments decide what I do next. I think that could be interesting. But then if most of the views are not from Oregon, people just be like, I don't know. Or what if it gets no fucking... What if it gets no views? That'd be kind of funny, actually. So I'm just road tripping and going nowhere. I plan to go to Atlanta this year, so maybe you'll see me there. I say that like someone's gonna see me there. I want to travel, dude. I want to travel and I want to be fun. I want to be that guy. I want to have everything I ever wanted and give people things. You know, I will get that. I believe I have a house by 27. God, so strike me dead. Don't, please. I got more to live for. I believe I'll have a GT3 by then. No, 28. 28. I'm gonna go home and sleep after I finish this monster. Have a wonderful day. And if you have my number, I'll be waiting for your text. I'll be right here. Waiting for your text.